So when it comes to video games, I'm a pretty passionate guy. I really don't like to waste my time. I like to play games that are fun. I don't like having to slog through useless menus and pointless things just to play a game. I mean, wasn't the whole purpose of video games to wind down? So why is it that some things are more stressful? I've had friends suggest games like Call of Duty, Dragon Age, and Assassin's Creed, all to which I've kindly declined or maybe even a bit excessively scoffed at. But my opinions on these games have been sculpted or confirmed over many experiences at different points in my life. Does this mean that I think I'm better than people that do play these games? Absolutely not. I just don't like the practices of these companies, and I've made a personal decision not to play their games. I'll get into this concept a little bit more here. Do you guys know where I'm going with this? Because I bet you're not ready. The Witcher 3. This game has been praised by many for its very pretty graphics, exceptional storytelling, side quests that are apparently main quests, and immersive gameplay. Yeah, I'm aware of why this game is so good to a lot of people, but in case a lot of you haven't picked up on this yet, I find this game extremely boring. It's so boring. And just tedious. To me, your freedom in this game is limited by silly things like item and weight management, an annoying little dotted line on your map, a character that is the most lifeless, unrelatable, and apathetic being in existence.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Terrible bland combat, and painfully slow, robotic, and ultimately uninteresting dialogue. I've tried to play this game on 3 separate occasions now, but I failed to get more than 15 hours in because of how bored I get. What's funny is I actually like The Witcher 2. I used to love that game. When I was 18, I adored that game. And now, games like that just don't appeal to me anymore. They're just not as fun as they used to be. So now that I've got that off my chest, we have to ask ourselves a question. Am I trashing your opinion by having mine? Does me not liking this game offend you? Maybe you think I'm an idiot or I'm misinformed by thinking this way. It's important that we respect each other's opinions and remain cognizant that it is okay to be different. It's okay to have your own opinion, and it's okay for other people to have theirs. I guess what I'm getting at with all this is that we should be nicer to each other. I mean, how privileged are we to even be able to play video games? It's a luxury that most people aren't afforded with. So why don't we appreciate it more and focus on the good things? Instead of being upset that someone disagrees with us or that they don't have the same opinion as us, why don't we try to learn why they have that opinion? Why don't we try to understand where that person's coming from? If we do that, not only will it make more sense, but we'll probably be friends and we'll be nicer. I mean, some people may say that The Witcher 3 is the greatest game of all time, and that's awesome. One of my best friends in the entire world thinks that The Witcher 3 is the best game of all time, and he still plays it to this day, and I still hate it to this day. But we're still friends, and that's okay. We just see things differently. All in all, we just need to find ways to be nicer to each other. So let's be nice, everyone. Let's not be jerks. Let's understand each other and be friends.
Polygon's not the boss. You're the boss. GameSpot's not the man. You're the man. And IGN's not your dad. You're your dad, man. So in the gaming industry today, I feel like it's super easy to get swayed by what the big boys are saying. And I myself know that I've been guilty of latching on to, review scores and how games are perceived by these big companies.
Oh yeah, man, dude, Fortnite has a freaking 9.6 and Bloodborne has a 9.1. Dude, you know I'm gonna freaking play Fortnite with my homie boys this weekend, dude. It's great, man. Yeah, dude.
Exaggeration aside, I used to let these scores influence how I felt about games, even after I had played them. For the longest time, I remember defending Halo 4 because it had a 9.8, and it was the new standard for Halo. It was a bar-raising triumph for the entire first-person shooter genre, and this game, as I've gotten older, has honestly rubbed me the wrong way, and it's lost a lot of its triumph and glory in my eyes. The campaign doesn't hold a candle to the previous Bungie games. The multiplayer is Call of Duty, and I'm all the happier for embracing my true opinions of Halo 4, and all video games to be exact. I am so happy that I don't have to like Assassin's Creed because of its raving reviews, because I don't like Assassin's Creed. I really don't like these games. And even though Red Dead Redemption 2 got multiple perfect scores, 10s out of 10s, it definitely wasn't a 10 out of 10 in my eyes. And if I felt pressure to feel that way about the game, I would be at war with myself, and I would probably end up resenting the game. You see, embracing your opinions about a video game lets you love them for exactly what they are, and at the same time, it lets you not like the stupid crap in them all at once. It's a win-win, it's a good deal. You know, it's like eating a grape. I love grapes, but sometimes they got some seeds in them, and I hate those seeds, man. And having your own opinion is so valuable. You don't need these big boys telling you how to feel about a game. If I went by IGN and Philip Miocine's opinions, or however the stink you say his last name, my top 10 list would look something more like this, instead of looking a little bit more something like this. Having my own opinions about video games has made it easier for me to identify the kind of gamer that I am. And it's made me open to trying out new things, and it's helped me find stuff that I genuinely enjoy. It's made me realize not only the kind of gamer I am, but what kind of person I am as well. And embracing my true opinions about video games has also made me realize the kind of shiz that I hate.
Minecraft.